Hi everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, guys. Quick survey. How many of us are writing mains this time, September? Okay. Raise your hand. Raise your hand so that I can have a count. Okay. How many of you have written at least one mains? Okay. How many are absolutely fresh, never written a mains, aiming for 2025 for the first time? Okay. So we have a fair mix of students, but my focus will be more on people who are writing mains this time, 2024. First, we will entertain their doubts. Then we can take up the doubts for the people who are writing mains, aiming for mains in 2025. Right? Fair enough. The time is definitely more important for them. For those who are writing 2024 mains. All right. So how's the feeling like? Is there any how many of those who are writing mains this time are writing it for the first time? So all those who are writing mains for the first time. Anybody who is writing mains for the second more than once already has written mains and now is writing mains again. Once again, please raise your hand. Who is writing mains more than one, two mains in a gap of 5 years? Okay. 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 I assume that most of us like who have filled their issues with in the Google sheet are facing time management issue, that they're not able to complete paper in time. How many of us are facing that issue? Right. Okay. So some techniques I will tell you. First and foremost, we have to understand that nothing is more important than completing the paper. All of us agree with this? That nothing is more important, no content, no quality is more important than completing the paper, right? We agree with this. So our first priority is to complete the paper, whatsoever is coming across in our mind, in our whatever our understanding is towards the question, उसकी थोड़ी सी importance कम है कि वो हम क्वालिटी कैसा लिख रहे हैं, हाउ वी आर राइटिंग, हाउ वी आर स्ट्रक्चरिंग इट. द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज दैट वी आर कंप्लीटिंग द पेपर. इफ वी आर writing one fact extra, we don't know how many marks we are going to get out of it. But if I'm not writing one question, that this is short 4 to 5 marks. Is this thing clear? No kind of quality is more important than the completion of paper, right? So our first aim is to start completing the paper, completing the answer in time. उसमें अगर क्वालिटी डिग्रेड हो रहा है, multiple questions were that when I am thinking fast, when I'm writing faster, my thinking goes bad, the quality degrades. That is a more favorable condition as compared to writing slow and having a very good quality. But whatever kind of, even if it is a top notch and not completing paper, it's of no use. Understood? Next. How to complete the paper? What should be your benchmark? You have to complete 8 10 markers or 6 15 markers in 1 hour. This is our benchmark. This is how we are going to go about it. So what I used to do is, in first hour, I would write 8 10 markers. At around 2 10 markers, I would not be confident about. You can grade them. Like, there will be 2 questions that you want to do later on, that you might either not know, or you want to save time in them, or you want to write only half of it because you don't know much about it. So leave those 2 questions. The most confident questions that you are feeling about, 8 10 markers, you do them. Then you move forward and do 6 most confident 15 markers. Uske baad this will take 2 hours. From here, you are left with 4 15 markers and 2 10 markers. This you have to do in 1 last hour. Right? If you have a technique, see if that works better, or do you want to use this technique and try to complete the paper like this. 10 markers say, what I feel is, all of you are comfortable in Hindi. Anybody who's uncomfortable in Hindi absolutely doesn't understand. बिल्कुल समझ नहीं आती है हिंदी जिसको. All right, I'll use a mix of both. How many of you don't understand Hindi at all? I just want to know that.
Ma'am, please session bilingual रखिए.
Sorry?
Ma'am, please session bilingual ही रखिए.
No, it will be bilingual only, but if 1 or 2 sentences are coming in Hindi, I just want to know if anybody is not comfortable in that. Right? This is clear? 10 markers से क्या होता है ना, are because they are very brief questions. They are direct, straightforward. So what happens is, your brain starts to work much faster in a 10 marker as compared to 15 marker. That is what I have felt. And if you're doing a 15 marker, you tend to take more time in 10 marker. Getting my point? Because you are doing one question in 7.5 minutes, you get tuned to that and your speed increases while doing 15 marker. However, when it is the opposite way, what happens is, your speed slows down a little and you tend to increase the amount of time you're taking in 10 markers. So even if you have to plan, at least start with 10 markers, do 4 10 markers and then move to 15 markers. If you're feeling more comfortable, anything like that, take half an hour, do 4 10 markers and then move on to 15 markers. Got it? This is for GS 1, 2, 3. I will tell separately for GS 4. All of you understood this? 10 markers make your thinking fast, make your writing capability fast, because they set a time band for you of 7.5 minutes to write the answer. Coming from 10 minutes to 7.5 does give you a thoda sa lenient approach. But the other way around, it's much faster. Their 15 markers are anyways lengthy. They want more number of dimensions. They want more number of subheadings. Right? So if you have not made a strategy yet, try this. First hour, you do 8 10 markers. Second hour, you do 6 15 markers. Third hour, you do the rest of the questions. Or if you want to do 15 markers, do first 4 10 markers and then you continue with 15 markers. ठीक है? This is clear? Then you have to have, you can't it's humanly not possible to keep a check of 7.5 minutes. Not possible. 10 minutes. Otherwise you will keep checking your time only. घड़ी check करते रह जाओगे कि एक क्वेश्चन को कितना टाइम लगा, एक क्वेश्चन को कितना टाइम लगा. Don't do that. That will disturb your flow of the answer. What you can do is take a half hour checkpoint. In every half hour you have to 7.5 minute में 10 मार्कर करना है, तो हाफ आवर में 4 10 मार्कर्स होंगे और 3 15 मार्कर्स होंगे. Keep your check on this. If for the first half hour, say there are 6 slots of half hours, right? In your 3 hours paper, there are 6 slots of half hours. If in your first slot you took 35 minutes, in your second slot you should take 25 minutes only. Irrespective उससे क्वालिटी खराब होता है, उससे जो मर्जी होता है, हाफ क्वेश्चन लिख रहे हो, this compensation should happen in the next shift only. You should not wait for the compounding to happen in 6th shift and realize that you used 5 extra minutes, 25 minutes extra, and you are left with only 5 minutes here. That should not happen. Let the damage happen here only, and I can assure you that the damage happening here is much less as compared to the damage happening here. Getting my point? You don't have to wait for the compounding effect. You have to fight the compounding effect. 5 minutes extra in the first shift should be compensated in the second shift of half hour slot only. It should not even go to the third slot. It is possible that you are able to do it in 27 minutes. So you are left with 3 minutes debt. You complete it here. But you have to consciously do it. These 3 things, having these 3 techniques: 1, starting with the 10 marker; 2nd, having a half hour checkpoint; and 3rd, fighting the compounding effect. Does that ring a bell that might help you increase the speed of your answer writing? Do you think it will be able to slightly help you in managing time better? Do test it in a test series, in a mock test that you are planning to give. Next time, make sure you have a watch. That watch only you will be taking in your final exam. Make sure it's the analog one, not the digital one, so that you can see the slot clearly, like this. From here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here, this way. So you will be able to see first slot, second slot, third slot, fourth slot. Right? Visually, it does help a lot when you are seeing a analog watch and you're seeing that minute hand going around. Ab your first time minute hand goes from here to here in the first slot only, you realize you are left with less time here. Okay, we are going to do this. 3 points, write it down. If required, write it down. Keep the paper in front of you. Next time you're attempting the questions in a test, keep that paper in front of you and apply this technique. Right? All of you are with me? Next pe chale?
Yes, ma'am.
No doubts here, right? Then, one more question regarding this time management. This was how to manage time better. This is how to manage your content better while writing in time. So one thing is that thinking slows you down and writing fast reduces the quality of your answer. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. This is not acceptable. Your first priority is completing paper in time, irrespective how the quality is going. The marginal value of writing one extra fact is very less compared to marginal value of reading one question. All of us understand that this quality degrade hone do, koi farak nahi padta hai. I have already told you, I have already said this multiple times. एक examiner को एक एक कॉपी चेक करने का सिर्फ 65 रुपीज मिलता है, ठीक है. ही इज नॉट इवन पुटिंग 10 seconds in your each answer. 10 seconds में how much time, how much marginal value that one fact is giving you is highly questionable. But having a blank page is definitely having huge marginal value to your marks. So for in those 10 seconds, what matter the most for the examiner, you have to keep that focus. Clear है ये बात? Then it's not your hand, it's your brain that is slowing you down, not your hand. If I give you a newspaper copy and I tell you that you copy it down in a rough page, you will be able to copy it down much more than you are asked to write the final exam. So it is not your hand, your handwriting is not slow, nothing like that. It's your brain only that is stopping you. जब वो thinking की capability revision के साथ, brainstorming के साथ इतनी develop हो जाएगी that your content will keep, your brain will keep telling you the content while you are writing. The next content, next point is coming while you are writing the first point. This problem will go away. Right? So, it's your brain that you have to work on. हाथ पे काम करना है, कर सकते हो. If you're thinking your handwriting is too slow, too small, increase the size of your handwriting. Make more spaces. Use flow diagrams, flow charts. But it is majorly the brain that is stopping you from writing the answer in time. तो उसके लिए क्या करना है? What are the? How many of you agree with this? That it's your brain. You stop in the middle of point to think about the next point. Structure बनाने के लिए रुकते हो. You think about कि कैसे बनाना है. Right? इसका तोड़ क्या है? इसका तोड़ है रिविजन. रिविजन करना, ब्रेनस्टॉर्म करना, प्रैक्टिस करना. दैट्स द ओनली एंड ओनली सॉल्यूशन टू इट. ब्रेन फेड हो जाता है अचानक, उसका तो 2 रीजंस है. फर्स्ट, कंटेंट ना होना. सेकंड, मेंटल ब्लॉकेड लगना. You feel that you're writing an answer. That's the problem. अगर वही क्वेश्चन आपके सामने एज अ ओरल क्वेश्चन पोज किया जाता, if somebody would have posed you in a discussion same question, your answer would have been much better as compared to writing an answer. That feeling of having that blank sheet in front of you and writing it is very daunting, is very, it does create certain fear. वो भी प्रैक्टिस के साथ ही जाएगा. That will also go away with practice. One, I think I forgot to tell you about GS4. Just let's go back and talk about GS4 once. How to complete paper in GS4. GS4 is a little different ball game. इसमें 13 10 markers आते हैं and 6 20 markers. Right? This has 6.5 minutes for it and this has 15 minutes for it, for each question. So for, again, the count remains same, but you have to write a little more here, little faster. 1 hour is equals to 80 marks. God forbid, in 2017, when I first wrote my exam, before 2017, there used to be 12.5 marks question. All of them, all 20 of them. In 2017, suddenly they gave 10 and 15 marks question. God forbid something again happens and they go back to this, or they plan to change the pattern again immediately, and you are found in a place that you are थोड़ा सा strategy change करनी पड़ेगी. तो make this your benchmark. 1 hour में 80 marks का complete होना है paper. Be it 15 marker, be it 20 marker, एनी हाउ 1 आवर में 80 मार्क्स का, ये बनता है 3 आवर्स में 240 मार्क्स. So in the last hour, you have 10 marks ka extra burden already, right? You try to understand that. That's why also you should not take all your burden to your 6th slot, because anyways you might have to fight more. General rule of thumb is 1 hour 80 marks. This is clear? And if this happens and you are able to change your strategy in the exam hall, you have won the half battle. मुझसे अभी लिखवा के ले लो. बच्चे पैनिक बहुत ज्यादा गंदी तरह करते हैं और फिर क्वेश्चन छूटते हैं, बहुत बुरी तरह क्वेश्चंस छूटते हैं. That's if that happens and you're able to cope up with the in the time with your peaceful mind, nothing like it. You have already won half of the battle. ठीक है? इतना टाइम नहीं लगता, 5-6 minutes नहीं लगता. It's 5 minutes पहले ही they will give you the paper, so don't worry about it. Even if you're even if your 5 minutes are wasted, say in the first slot, try to compensate it in second slot. See, some things are not in your hand. You can't do anything about it. If you have to write two slots for 25 minutes, you will have to do it in the exam, right? You can't feel nervous and stop writing and have that blockade at that time. Agree with me? See what is there in your control there and work accordingly. Whatever is in your control there, you have to work accordingly. Ethics में क्या करने वाले हैं हम लोग? In first hour, you complete this. It's a myth that case study brings you marks. Both of them brings you marks. The concept again remains the same, that 10 markers make you think faster, and the same you carry in case study. If you do the other way around, you are writing one answer in 15 minutes, you are taking it here, it will take more time as compared to this. ब्रेन की कंडीशनिंग हो जाती है 1 घंटे में कि कितना जल्दी लिखना है, कितना स्लो लिखना है. हमें फास्ट की कंडीशनिंग करनी है, हमें स्लो की कंडीशनिंग ही नहीं करनी है. We are doing this 1 hour में faster thinking so that we can do the slower thinking ones also faster, right? Case studies are going to take a lot of time. This is what, 120 marks, right? This should ideally take 1 hour 15 minutes, but it does take 1.5 hours. So you have to compensate it here only as much as possible and then bring back and do the rest of the questions here. You have done already 8 questions in the first hour. You will be left with 5 questions in 45 minutes. If you are going according to this, otherwise it will be 30 minutes. So you will be having to rush in these last 5 questions. First do the 10 markers, then go to 15 markers, and then come for the 10 markers that are left. Or if you want, you can do all 10 markers here, then go for 15 markers also. Are we clear on this? GS4 ka clear hai? Especially people, those who are appearing this time. GS4 is a challenge for everybody. So, jitna apni strategy ko टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग, कंडीशन के अकॉर्डिंग सूट कर पाओगे, उतना यू विल बी गुड टू गो. द ओवरऑल कॉन्सेप्ट इज मेक योर ब्रेन थिंक फास्टर इन द फर्स्ट आवर. डोंट डू 15 मार्कर्स, ethics case studies in the first hour. Your brain is already slow in the first hour. It becomes even more slow because you're taking one question in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You rather do in 6.5 minutes as in GS4, or 7.5 minutes in GS 1, 2, 3. And according to that, after doing 1 hour of that, then you shift to ethics case study or 15 markers. Then you come back, shuffle. In the last hour, you can do the 15 markers, left 15 markers, and left 10 markers, or the left 10 markers in GS4. Is it understood now? 10 markers will increase our speed in writing the answer. Focus on that, try it out, see how you're doing it. Quality doesn't matter as much. Structuring, all of them do matter, but nothing matters more than completing the paper. Right? Revision कैसे करना है? You are left with 1 month now, 1 month plus something.
मैम ऐसे का बता दीजिए.
Sorry? Sorry? ठीक है.
ऐसे के बारे में बता दीजिए.
ऐसे के बारे में बताते बात करते हैं. Around one month is left for you guys, right? Now, what to revise, what to not revise? You have to assess it. You have to assess it. Even if you have made the best plan in the start, you can't carry it forward. You have to be rigid in your plan plus flexible, like our constitution. You have to have this quality. You should be able to make plans, carry plans, but change them according to the need of the hour. Assess what is the marginal benefit of revising that. The revision should not be passive. Revision of your own notes also can become passive. You have to be very aware that what you're revising, वो दिमाग में घुस रहा है कि नहीं घुस रहा है, उसका कुछ use है कि नहीं है. Are you able to learn how to implement it in the final exam or not? If you're just revising your notes, revising, it doesn't help if you're not able to, finally recollect it. Recognition or recollection में फर्क है. There's a difference between recollection and recognition. Right? Identify what you're trying to do and how it is helping. Then not writing enough mocks. What is the golden number? How many of you, how much mocks do you think is the golden number that you should write this many number of mocks to finally get into that mode of answer writing?
20.
12, 4. Okay. As many as you can. Okay. As much possible. 30. 4 to 5 each subjects. 30. Okay. For people who are writing 2024 mains, even if they have written four mocks, 1 for each subject, it's enough if you are able to try your strategy of time management. What is it that you're writing the mock for? That should be clear. Writing mocks are generally to get a feel of sitting in the exam for a long time and being able to complete the paper in time. If you implement it in one go, then it is good to go. You don't need to write hundreds of mocks. No. 1 to 2 mocks per subject, GS 1, 2, 3, 4 is good enough to teach you. But your aim should be clear. Mocks can be substituted with only PYQs? No. Mocks as in mock tests, that you are sitting in an environment, writing in a proper manner with a pen and paper in the hand. The back is straight. You might be in an uncomfortable position at that point. Writing 3 hours continuously is compulsory. So if you're writing the whole PYQ 2023 paper, then also it's fine. Okay? So there is no golden number. 4 to 8 mocks are also enough if you are able to implement your strategy of time management there. Got it? Okay. This is clear. This doubt that how many mocks I should write, I have not written enough mocks. Is this clear? There is no golden number. Don't feel underconfident for not writing enough mocks. That should be the last thing you are doing. The only thing that you need to do is practice if you are able to complete paper in time or not. And even if after writing 8 papers also you're not able to complete in time, find out which GS 1, 2, 3, 4 you're not able to complete in time. That paper specifically you can practice even more and start making a strategy to complete it in time. Fine. For 2025, you guys should write sectional test series so that you can prepare according to the sectional test. plus full tests later on, once you have completed the syllabus to a certain extent. सेक्शनल टेस्ट सीरीज लगा लो, कोई भी हिस्ट्री की लगाओगे, हिस्ट्री का पढ़ के जाओगे फिर उसके लिए. इट विल नॉट बी लाइक यू आर गोइंग ब्लाइंडली. यू शुड बी एबल टू गेन समथिंग आउट ऑफ दिस टेस्ट. बस जाके लिखना 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 नहीं करना है. ये किसी ने गलत बता दिया है कि बहुत सारे टेस्ट लिखने से पेपर निकलता है. नहीं. Am I audible?
यस मैम.
बहुत सारे टेस्ट लिखने से पेपर नहीं निकलता है. क्या इंप्रूव करना है टेस्ट में, इसको ध्यान में रख के पेपर लिखने से पेपर निकलता है. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो people who are writing in 2025 should focus on their content enrichment, then should focus on their strategy to write a full length test in time. Sectional tests also have to be written in time only. Right? 2026-27 के लिए फिर बात करेंगे. Then how to generate points, how to enrich content, that will also come. How to generate points. Do we have to remember points? We have to revise, right? When we are revising, do we remember? We have to remember points. No, we don't have to remember points. We have to remember dimensions. Jab bhi when you are reading something, revising something, find out what are the dimensions you are going to think on. For IR, we have done this exercise. What all are the dimensions that you will think on? Yes, make templates. For IR, what dimensions you are going to think on? For case studies, what dimensions? हम जो case studies में introduction में we make this stakeholder diagram ना, that is not for examiner, that's for you guys to think points upon. Understand that these dimensions are only going to produce the points relevant to the demand of the question. Which is better offline? I feel going offline and writing the test is better because it gives you a feel of alienness. फाइनल जब पेपर में बैठने जाओगे ना तो बहुत अजीब लगता है. वहां पे बड़े बड़े बेंचेस होंगे, बहुत बड़ा हॉल होगा, अनकंफर्टेबल होगा थोड़ा सा. Somebody will be coughing, somebody will be sneezing, there'll be a band going on behind you, some barat will be going on. So all those unfamiliar conditions जो है ना वो कहीं थर्ड प्लेस पे जाके ज्यादा अच्छे से पता चलती हैं. So it is better that you go and sit and write it in a test center. Understood this? So when you are revising, whenever you are revising also, either you are revising the dimensions or you are revising facts or value add, the content enrichment part. You will never be revising, learning, remembering, making notes of these things. Understood? How many of you are with me? बहुत ज़्यादा monologue हो गया क्या? People are responding, not responding. ये बात clear है? Even people who are writing Mains 2024, still there's a lot of time. 1 month, 30 days is more than enough to switch your preparation like anything. 30 days में जो revision होता है ना last के 30 days में, it does make a huge impact. I was also very underconfident in writing my mains answers. It took a change in 1 month, 1 week. 1 week of answer writing changed my whole answer writing perspective. And what I did was, in 1 week, I saw topper's copy. Any 1 week can turn your preparation upside down. Your underconfidence will start turning into, it will start to peak. ऐसे होता है हमारा. This peak will come when you are writing mains. So this peak should align with your exam date. अगर ये पहले आ गई peak, exam date से पहले आ गई, then also it is harmful. अगर ये बाद में आई, then also it is harmful. So it's good that you are not at your peak right now. It will come on the exam date. राइट? तो रिवाइज करोगे, जितना ज्यादा रिवाइज करोगे, कीप रिवाइजिंग, कीप रिमेम्बरिंग, कीप जनरेटिंग डायमेंशंस, कीप जनरेटिंग पॉइंट्स, and then you will peak on your exam day. You emphasized on recognition versus recollection. Recognition versus recollection in the sense that you have made your notes. That is correct. Good that you have made your notes. But are you just, reading them passively? Are they just going through your recognition phase and not recollection? Are you able to even recollect what you've written in your notes? That's what I'm telling about कि recollection versus recognition. You have to be very aware that जो आपको satisfaction मिल रही है अपने notes पढ़ने से वो recognition की नहीं है, वो recollection की होनी चाहिए. Got it? 30 days are more than enough. Please feel relaxed. Please feel confident. Please keep revising. Keep doing these exercises, brainstorming exercises, rather than just feeling tensed and not knowing. ऐसा लगने लगेगा कि 1 month is not enough. No. Even if you have to drop some subjects, you should drop some subjects. We said, right? Marginal marks कितने हैं किस subject के? Word history बाकी है, उसमें डरे जा रहे हैं हम. Word history का marginal impact क्या है? Are you ready to invest 4 days for revision of word history? No, you should drop it if you're not able to, if you've not done it and you're not able to revise it. Just drop it. See how many marks it is going to affect. Ask yourself, is it going to affect my marks so much? Or not revising polity is going to reduce my marginal marks, right? Every time you're having a doubt with what to revise, what not to revise, ask yourself question. Comprehensive preparation in UPSC is a myth. कभी नहीं होगी, हो भी नहीं सकती है. And जिस पोजीशन के लिए जा रहे हो वहां भी कभी comprehensive preparation नहीं होगी. Right? जितने भी लोगों को लग रहा है फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में स्पेशली यू फील दैट अदर पीपल हैव कंप्लीटेड द सिलेबस एंड यू आर द ओनली वन लेफ्ट बिहाइंड. आई हैव गिवन 6th attempt. I know in my 6th attempt also my preparation was not full. So don't worry about it. Everybody is going through the same feelings that you are going through. टाइम क्रंच के इशू में बहुत जनरल पॉइंट्स रिकॉल होते हैं. how to solve this. We'll talk about it. This is what we are going to talk about. Enrichment. How to do enrichment? See, you have to write only 200, 150 to 252 words. इतना ही लिखना है ना हमें. You have to just write this much in an answer. Right? So you need to know 2 facts. Only 2 facts are more than enough to enrich your answer. For every topic, knowing only 100 words or 150 words is more than enough. कुछ तो question भी अपनी direction देगा. You have to orient your content according to the demand of the question. That will take another 50 words. You will very easily be able to write this much worded answer. It's a very short answer. You have to understand that you only need to know this much. And you will not be able to cover all the topics. That is also for sure. If you go behind McBride Commission जैसे questions, your syllabus, you are missing on a lot of other marginal valuable things as compared to जो एक question 2 question के पीछे भाग के हो रहा है. समझ में आ रही है ये बात? Are you guys able to understand this? That you don't have to cover all the topics of the syllabus. कुछ वहां पे दिमाग लगाने के लिए छोड़ दो. और लगेगा ही, तुम जितना मर्जी प्रिपेयर कर लो, how much so ever you prepare, there will be some questions that you will have to put your brain then and there only. As many you can do, having this, जितने भी क्वेश्चन आप कर सकते हो जिसमें आप ये 100-150 वर्ड्स का कंटेंट आपको पता है कि मैं लिख लूंगा या लिख लूंगी, दैट इज अ फेयर प्रिपरेशन फॉर अ टॉपिक. उसके पीछे मत पड़ जाओ, उसकी डेप्थ में जाके उसके सारे पॉइंट्स निकाल के. नो, यू डोंट हैव टू डू इट. वहां पे वो सवाल पूछेगा, इतनी जनरल नॉलेज आपको हो गई है इतना पढ़ के कि आप उतना लिख लोगे. गॉट इट? 150, 100, 150 वर्ड्स की प्रिपरेशन करके जाओ. 50-100 वर्ड्स वो जो पूछ रहा है उसके अकॉर्डिंग लिख दो. योर आंसर विल बी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव. डोंट रन बिहाइंड ईच एंड एवरी टॉपिक. जो सामने आ रहा है टॉपिक उसको प्रिपेयर कर लो. जो नहीं आ रहा है वो फाइनल एग्जाम में जाके वहां दिमाग लगा के लिख देना। आता है इतना, यू नो एज इतना तो आपको आता है that you will, अच्छा 250 वर्ड्स नहीं लिख पाओगे तो 150 वर्ड्स लिख लोगे, ठीक है। इतने टफ सवाल नहीं आते, और इतने अगर टफ सवाल आ गए तो किसी को नहीं आता है, देन यू देयर इज बेटर दैट यू लीव दैट क्वेश्चन, सेव दैट टाइम एंड पुट इट इन समवेयर एल्स। यस, क्वेश्चंस लाइक फिजॉर्ड, व्हाई आर दे वेरी ब्यूटीफुल, 150 वर्ड्स तो लिखा होगे ना, वो एक डायग्राम तो याद होगा, फिजॉर्ड होते क्या है, पानी रहता है यहाँ ऐसा करके, कुछ तो बनाया होगे, एटलीस्ट 1.5 पेज तो भर के आए होगे, whosoever has you know थोड़ा सा भी प्री के लिए पढ़ा होगा तो। आर यू अग्रीइंग विद मी ऑन दिस? 150 वर्ड्स लिख के आ सकते हो फिजॉर्ड वाले क्वेश्चन में। आई एम नॉट सेइंग 100% एकदम बहुत ब्यूटीफुल 10 आउट ऑफ 10 वाला आंसर लिख के आओगे। हमारा ऐसे क्वेश्चंस में मोटिव ही नहीं है इतने मार्क्स लाना, हमारा मोटिव है बस काम चलाना उसमें। वी हैव टू जस्ट कंप्लीट दोज क्वेश्चंस and move on to the other questions that we have prepared for, और उसको हमें डिमांड भी एड्रेस करना है, एनरिच भी करना है, और इसमें हम लेंगे मार्क्स। इसमें तो हम टाइम बचाएंगे, वी विल सेव टाइम हियर एंड वी विल राइट बेयर मिनिमम। दिस विल ऑल्सो गेट 3 मार्क्स। अगर ऐसा आंसर लिख के आओगे दिस विल ऑल्सो गेट 4 मार्क्स। गॉट इट? अंडरस्टूड? Don't run after all the topics. Agar if you're, even when you're feeling underconfident, no, ask yourself that will I be able to say 100 words on this topic, any topic that you're feeling afraid of. If you're able to say 150 words about that topic, you are good to go. Agar wo bhi nahi ho raha hai, then maybe you can read it somewhere and collect this 150 words. And again, some questions, some topics have to be left on the basis of luck, on the basis of your brain, of the basis of your understanding, जो final exam में ही लिखोगे। Got it? चले आगे चले। रिकलेक्शन कैसे करना है कंटेंट का? अगेन रिकलेक्शन और रिकॉग्निशन। रिकॉग्निशन इज पैसिव, recollection is active. You have to do active recall. Active recollection करोगे तभी जाके कंटेंट आंसर में लिखना आएगा। रिकॉग्निशन करके अच्छा लगेगा अपने नोट्स पढ़ के, पर उससे कुछ एडिशन नहीं हो रहा, देयर इज नो एडिशन दैट इज हैपनिंग। सो यू हैव टू रिवाइज मल्टीपल टाइम्स। रिविजन कैसे करना है? सी what you are going to read, just take a minute, think about what you know already about the topic, and then read your notes or book or whatever you are reading. Got it? समझ में आ गया कैसे करना है? एक्टिवली कैसे करना है? ओरिएंट करना है अपने ब्रेन को that this is what I am going to study now. Ask yourself for a minute, don't even write it down, just ask yourself that what you are trying to what do you know about that topic. एक सेकेंड में आपको रिकॉल हो जाता है जो आपको आता होता है, और फिर उसके बाद just read what you have to revise. Then when you're doing your daily answer practice, दो तरह के आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस है, one is through tests, one is through answer writing practice, daily answer writing practice. This will be slower, 5 आंसर्स होंगे, 2 आंसर होंगे, 3 आंसर होंगे. You should or you can do it. इम्प्रूवमेंट इसमें आता है, स्ट्रैटेजी इसमें सेट होती है, स्ट्रैटेजी टेस्ट में सेट होती है. इम्प्रूवमेंट जो है क्वालिटी ऑफ आंसर, रिप्रेजेंटेशन, इंडेंटेशन, स्पेसिंग, हैंडराइटिंग, वो इसमें इम्प्रूवमेंट होता है. हियर यू कैन कीप योर आंसर्स, कंटेंट जो नोट्स बनाए हैं ओपन, keep the content open and write an answer. See where you can put that fact. With this practice you will be able to improve your recollection of content. ठीक है मैम? recollection is multiple dimension in notes. Anas, can you elaborate your question? This is clear that tests is a different thing. Answer writing practice at your home within time only. It's not like आप 2 questions जो लिख रहे हो उसको 1 घंटा लगाओगे. No, you will write it in time only. 7.5 minutes for a 10 marker and 10 minutes for a 15 marker. But you will keep an open book. You will be conscious that what I want to implement in this. You will keep your learnings handy. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में ही इंप्लीमेंट करने की कोशिश करोगे, और यहां से जो लर्निंग्स आएंगी उसको आप टेस्ट में जाके एक साथ इंप्लीमेंट करोगे. यू विल इंप्लीमेंट ऑल द लर्निंग्स टुगेदर इन द टेस्ट्स. राइट? चलो. How many of you are facing the issue of brevity? Writing long sentences, that's an issue for you. Yes. For in the start, you will always have this issue, but it can very easily be, changed. The only thing is you should stop the urge of explaining. You should understand the examiner has read 100 copies before you and will be reading 100 copies after you. You don't have to explain infrastructural development. उसको समझ में आ जाएगा जब आपने बोल दिया infrastructural development, the person will understand. You have to control the urge of explaining because due to, moreover, ये सब वर्ड्स नहीं लिखने हैं. Infrastructural development means infrastructural development. If you have a technical vocabulary, use it and then give an example and move forward. It will not happen. Trust them, trust yourself that what you have written, the examiner will understand. Until unless it's a very technical thing, broken window theory लिख दिया, तो उसको थोड़ा सा explain कर दो. Briefly, in one line only. The behavior gets increased over time if not corrected. Right? The examiner will understand. इसी से brevity आ जाएगा. एक तो कंट्रोल करो urges को. Second, whenever you are revising from somewhere, collect the vocab. Collect the vocabulary. Change your sentences into phrases, whichever is available, whichever is possible. Right? Got it? ठीक है. Struggling with days schedule? Struggling with day schedule. So whenever, if you're feeling like कि ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है, ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है, if you're fighting that battle, one thing is that you take one subject and complete it. Completing one subject creates a lot of motivation. 2 दिन 3 दिन लगातार एक सब्जेक्ट पढ़ो और उसको कंप्लीट कर दो. But completion doesn't mean कि in and out पूरा खत्म करना है. And there is never a thing like completion. Completion is a myth. There will always be some topics that you will have to leave because, again, the nature of exam is थोड़ा सा unpredictable. थोड़े ऐसे questions आते ही हैं that with your general understanding you will be able to complete, but you will not be able to read all of them. Some subjects go endless. No, you have to fix time. Economics 6 दिन में होनी है तो होनी ही है. Irrespective. Continuous पढ़ो, उसको खत्म करो, खत्म करके बंद कर दो. That way. ठीक है? Then you have to leave some room. You have to accept that कुछ चीजें वहां पे on the spot सीखनी पड़ेंगी. On the spot कुछ चीजें वहां पे याद करनी पड़ेंगी. Recollect करनी पड़ेंगे. So you have to feel comfortable with that feeling. Then only you will be able to, relax a bit and then go forward with the preparation. Right? 1 month is left. Around 1 month is left. 40 days for preparation. What to do? पहले तो revision तो करना ही है इसमें. Revision is your main thing here. But revision करना कैसे है? Revision करना कैसे है? Through brainstorming. Just a second. Am I audible? Am I visible? Screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So with 1 month left, discussion and brainstorming will come very handy for revision. Get a couple of friends, एक friend, दो friend, जितने भी है, नहीं है तो brainstorming करना शुरू करो. Brainstorming से revision करना है. No just passively reading, even if it is your notes. You have to understand what benefit that last 1 hour has brought to you, or what aim you have for revising the notes next. Is it because you were not able to recollect in your final while writing your answers? That is why you are revising your notes, or is it just a routine revision of notes? Right? Discussing with a friend comes very handy in this point of time, because you are able to solve multiple questions when you are discussing with friends. एक ही क्वेश्चन के मल्टीपल डायमेंशंस जो हैं वो होलिस्टिकली कवर हो जाते हैं. सम थिंग्स यू विल बी एबल टू टेल हिम और हर, और he or she will be able to tell you some points that you have been missing. So brainstorming is a very good way, discussing is a very good way of revision of your notes in last 1 month. Right? Some of you also said that they were feeling sleepy in odd hours, in the morning, in the afternoon. Any of you who are facing this issue? So see, I know all of us are very sleep deprived, and we want to, study as much as possible. 6 hours से भी हम अपनी sleep को less than 5 hours तक ले जाते हैं. So it does create a sleep debt. It does create a sleep debt, even if you don't want to, admit it. It does create some tiredness. So my recommendation is, एक week में once you sleep in afternoon or evening or till late. It helps you recover from that 1 hour, 2 hour sleep loss that you're having every day. Find out time, whichever day is the least productive for you, sleep that day for 2-3 hours. In the afternoon, in the day, in the morning till late morning, but only 1 day a week. That helps recover a lot of sleep debt that you have had over the last week. Then water, sun and movement, especially in the morning. Go in sunlight, have water and do some movement. Start walking. Just walking also helps in the open. On your terrace, in your balcony, having some movement, just simple steps, not even exercises, also helps reduce this sleepiness. So whenever you are waking up, have 1 or 2 glasses of water, go outside and walk for a while. That will help you remove this sleepiness. Fine? Got it? Simple. It's a simple technique, but it does help. You have to try it out. Try to see if you are able to complete your sleep debt if you're sleeping once in a week in the afternoon, an extra thing. Ma'am, if entire day invested in GS subject, when do I cover option? Like you said, 6 days in economy. No, that 6 days is just a figure that I am telling. It can be your optional also. If you're thinking that you want to complete one part of your optional in so many days, you complete it in one go. That's what I'm saying. Instead of putting 4-5 things in one day, which will never get completed and you will never get track of what you have completed. It's better that you complete one subject in 2-3 days and then get done with it. I'm not saying that you put 6 days in economics and, don't see your optional. Not like that. Right? Then confidence building measures. Any question that you're feeling afraid of, or generally if you're feeling anxious, pick up a question and try to solve it orally. Let it be a previous year question. Let it be any question. Just see if you're able to recall 100 to 150 words on it. If you're able to do that, that's good enough, and you will be doing well in the final exam. You can be rest assured. Right? and you're still revising. 30 days, 30 plus days are more than enough to flip your preparation like anything if you're revising, recollecting, brainstorming the questions frequently, right? And you know, the fun part of mains is the examiner doesn't know what you've forgotten. Like in a dance performance, if one step is forgotten by you, the dance to the viewer also again looks like a comprehensive one only. They will not judge you for the dance step that you did not do. They will judge you for the dance that you did do. Examiner in mains is like that only. He doesn't know that you did not know this fact or you forgot this fact. Nothing like that. What you know, if you write it effectively, if you're able to just write it, that will be good enough. So don't worry about that he knows more, or I don't know enough, or I forgot this fact. That is not a problem. Whatever is not in your muscle memory will anyways not bother you in the final exam. Right? It's not you, it's the exam. Whatever you are feeling, it's not because of you. Don't judge yourself on that. Just keep slogging as others are also doing. Everybody is facing the same problems. It's not only you who's facing this problem, and it's not because of your capability questions. It's the exam, it's the nature of the exam. It is like that. It makes you do that, right? So keep doing whatever you're doing. It is most probably you're doing absolutely right, and that is what everybody else also goes through, right? Now we'll take people who are giving 2024, we'll take questions from them. Then we will go on for people who are appearing for 2025. Inayat, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my question is that I am preparing for 2025 UPSC CSA attempt since January 2024. But ma'am, I think that I have as of now not consolidated what I have. I have just done a superficial reading of all whatever is in my syllabus.
You are writing
So
2025.
by what time should I complete my? Yes, ma'am.
Any 2024 question?
Ma'am, by what time should I?
People who are appearing for 2024 means.
Sorry, ma'am.
Let people who are appearing for 2024 means, please let's just ask. Let them ask the question. Then we will move on for 2025. Parikshit?
Yes, ma'am. I'm writing 24 mains, ma'am. This
Yeah.
would be my second mains.
Okay.
The problem is, ma'am, I am writing the main after 5 years gap. So by now I plan to complete half of my options, but I haven't been able to do that. And also my GS preparation is also lacking. I completely agree with what you said that I should be doing this recollection, and my writing speed is slow because I cannot, think and brainstorm on time. My brain is making me slow. So I would like you to tell me how do I balance this optional? Because in optional I can't just brainstorm without reading it again, revising it
First you
again.
should complete your optional. What is your optional?
Ma'am, optional is history.
You should first complete your optional. Take next 5-10 days and complete your optional if you can. Complete it.
Like-
Then whatever GS knowledge you have, you try to use that to attempt the questions. Optional complete hona bahut zaruri hai. Without that, it will be very difficult to compete with anybody with howsoever much knowledge in GS.
Yes, ma'am. My question in that was, ma'am, like since the time is very less, and you were suggesting to just brainstorm and then recollect and then move forward. Should I do that?
First you have to First, you have to complete your optional syllabus. Then only you will be able to recollect.
Okay, ma'am. I somewhat get it. Okay, thank you so much.
Rajnikant?
I'm just I'm giving my friends for first time. So my query with regard to ethics case studies now. As of now, it takes me almost 20 to 25 minutes to complete a case study. So how can one,
Case
bring
study.
that down to 15 minutes? One, this is question number one. Yeah. And question number two is basically with regard to, the introductions and conclusions. Did you make ready-made introductions and conclusions? And was it only for the PYQs that you made, or was it for all the syllabus items that were there?
First, for case study, Rajnikant, you have to have ready templates. For ready templates, if you don't have as of now, take Topper's copy and you see what are the ready templates that you will be using. Number of questions that have been asked and the number of pages that have been given, you should be able to see that per question you are able to write 1 page. Other than that, you have to fill with stakeholders and fact of the case, ethical issues, whatever has not been asked in the case study. That you should be able to do. Second, you should have some ethical vocabulary by now, or you should start collecting ethical vocabulary. That also you can take up from Topper's copy. And you should absolutely just address the demand of the question. The question that the examiner is asking, you should answer it exactly. With that, you can either reduce the number of words that you have, increase the font size of your answer, of your handwriting, and try to fill in all the pages that you are filling. It has to be done in 15 minutes only. Push yourself to complete it in 15 minutes, even if you're... The other thing is that you're leaving 1 page blank. If it is taking 25 minutes, though it is not your writing speed that is slow, it is your thinking speed that is the issue. If your writing speed is creating an issue, then you leave 1 page blank, but complete it in 15 minutes.
Okay, got it.
Right? Second question.
And the second question, should I prepare intros? Intros, ready-made intros. And should I limit them just to, PYQs, or should I be making it for all?
No, you should not prepare your introductions and conclusions. Introductions are generally, 2-3 types. Some recent happening that has happened, a fact, or a definition. This generally forms a fairly good intro, addressing the demand of the question. Conclusion always have to be forward-looking conclusion. Forward-looking in the sense some schemes that is being done, something that can be done, or some goal that has to be achieved. So that is why SDGs, all these handy. Something that is being done, some schemes, or something that can be done, stakeholder approach, or even quotes, all these also come very handy. So these are some templates. In these templates, whatever it is suitable for the question, you make that introduction and conclusion. Don't go up for preparing introductions and conclusions.
Ma'am, got it. Thanks for that. Just a quick follow-up on the template part. So usually what happens is, like you said, recognition versus recollection. So what I tend to do is, even in the exam, I tend to recognize what exactly are points that I tend to mark. Instead, I think what you said about, having a template, I think a template would be easier. Like say political, social, economic, and so on.
Yes.
So did you have few set templates for each? Polity you had 1 template, economy you had 1 template. Is that so?
See, it's not about polity, economy. It's like type of questions. When it is about institutions, either it is economy or it's polity, then the dimensions will be functions, functionality, like that.
Okay.
So you have to start recognizing that pattern, not subject-wise.
And where can I pick up that template? Like you said, 3S. So where can I pick that? Is it from Topper copy?
Your voice is cracking, Rajnikant.
So you said for institutions it is functions, right? So
Yeah.
where can I pick those templates from? Is it from Topper copies, or can I refer to any?
That will be done by your own brainstorming, Rajnikant. whenever you're reading a topper copy or whenever you are reading a mains 365 or something like that, try to see where you can club those points. If you can club those points in some dimensions, you have to see that and then make those dimensions.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. This
Right.
session is
Oh. Okay. Purushottam?
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, you're audible.
Ma'am, actually, I have a doubt. For example, if someone is giving their second, third attempt in mains,
Mm-hmm.
and the GS2 paper, specifically GS2 paper, there are many topics in that. For example, governance, constitution, polity, social justice, IR, and all that. So, for example, I have scored less than 100 or something in that range, and I have to cross that threshold. So
Yes.
I don't exactly know in which segment of the GS2 paper that I'm scoring less. There is no actually mechanism. No,
Which segment have you not prepared?
I actually am. I think I'm good in all those aspects. Especially in GS2, I'm good in all aspects. For example, in
Have
GS1, I'm weak in
have
geography.
specific content for governance?
Yes, ma'am.
You have some facts about RTI,
Yes,
some
ma'am.
about
I
civil society.
update them. Yes, ma'am. I update them every year based on new schemes, new facts, and all that.
Okay.
But I'm not getting how and where I'm getting less. किस सब्जेक्ट में मतलब किस सेगमेंट में कम नंबर आ रहा है वो कैसे फिगर आउट करें, क्योंकि जैसा आपने बताया.
You know about ConvertIS, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Purushottam?
Yes, ma'am. I know. I'm a student in your morning classes also.
Yeah. So what you can do is थोड़ा सा governance के एक बार answers upload कर दो. एक बार इसके section किसी section के IR के answers upload कर दो. See if you're getting less marks in any particular subject.
ठीक है.
And from that you can recognize. First is that. Second is topper की copy देख के एक बार अपने answers compare कर लो.
ठीक है.
So you will be able to see कि किसमें क्या improvement करने का ज्यादा scope है. Maybe you will not be able to point out कि किसमें marks बहुत ज्यादा कम आ रहे हैं, but you will be able to find out कि extra क्या किया जा सकता है कि marks बढ़ जाएंगे.
ठीक है मैम, क्योंकि मैम बिगिनिंग में आपने जैसे बताया था कि उसके पास उसको 65 रुपीज ही मिल रहे हैं और बहुत कम टाइम है उसके पास आंसर चेक करने को.
Yes.
तो जो वेरिएशन के चांसेस है वो ईयर बाय ईयर चेंज हो सकते हैं काफी.
Yes.
तो
that is there, yeah, but हमारे पास क्या है? What is the proof that we have?
Exactly.
We have toppers copy only, right? UPSC तो कोई आंसर्स रिलीज करता नहीं है. आंसर्स जो रिलीज होते हैं वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ टॉपर्स कॉपी रिलीज होते हैं. दैट्स अ वेरी बिग बेनिफिट फॉर अस. सो यू सी देम, उससे अडॉप्ट करने की कोशिश करो. मेरे आंसर्स भी उसी से डिराइव्ड रहते हैं. दे ऑल्सो, माई आंसर्स आर ऑल्सो इंस्पायर्ड बाय द टॉपर्स कॉपी ओनली, कि उन्होंने क्या अच्छा किया है मैं वो आंसर इनकॉर्पोरेट करूं. राइट. अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट यू ट्राई टू सी क्या एक्स्ट्रा ऐड कर सकते हो. किसी तरह के पर्टिकुलर टाइप का कंटेंट फील हो रहा है क्या कि बहुत अच्छा लिख रहे हैं वो लोग और मेरे आंसर्स में मिसिंग है? क्या सुप्रीम कोर्ट केसेस दिख रहे हैं उसमें एक्स्ट्रा, या मैं कुछ एक्स्ट्रा और अच्छा कर सकता हूँ क्या?
ठीक है.
राइट.
ठीक है मैम. ओके. थैंक यू मैम. थैंक यू.
ओके पुरुषोत्तम. देन इनायत.
Hello.
या इनायत बताओ.
Ma'am, my question is that I am preparing for UPSC 2025.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have done just a superficial reading of GS syllabus, GS 1, 2, 3, and some superficial reading of ethics also.
Okay.
And I have done also a reading of optional.
Okay.
Ma'am, by what time should I have my final notes ready for UPSC 2025?
यार इट्स अ वेरी डायनामिक प्रोसेस. सो ऐसा कुछ कट ऑफ टाइम नहीं है. यू शुड गो मल्टीपल टाइम्स थ्रू योर प्रिपरेशन, थ्रू योर बुक्स, सो दैट यू एक्चुअली रियलाइज कि नोट्स बनाने किसके हैं. जब क्वेश्चन लिखना स्टार्ट करोगे तो पता चलेगा कि जरूरी है क्या. पूरी बुक तो हमें छापनी नहीं है, राइट? तो वो नोट मेकिंग प्रोसेस ना बहुत ऑर्गेनिक प्रोसेस रहती है. डोंट रश फॉर इट. एक बार गंदे नोट्स बना दोगे टाइम लगा के, वो ही चलते रहेंगे जिंदगी भर. इट्स बेटर दैट यू रिवाइज फ्रॉम योर बुक मल्टीपल टाइम्स बिफोर यू मेक एन इम्परफेक्ट नोट्स, क्योंकि विद रिविजन्स समझ बहुत डेवलप होती है. you're able to understand better that what is the demand of the exam, what is the demand of the questions that are asked. According to that, you have to make content. Got it? So if you have done a superficial revision, first again read it, all of it once, at least GS. Start seeing your prelims ke and mains ke previous year questions, and according to that you start making your notes, एक subject उठा के. And there is no cut off date. There is no कुछ notes जो है वो mains से पहले बन जाते हैं, कुछ notes mains prelims के बाद भी बनते हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है?
मैम एक और डाउट था. मैम बेसिकली हमारी स्टेट पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन ने कुछ पोस्टर्स एडवर्टाइज किए स्टेट लेवल पे. तो my friends were suggesting me to appear for that, ma'am. But I believe, ma'am, it is totally different time cycle because prelims used to be conducted on 10 of November. But I think it is a prep time to prepare for the UPSC means. So I think that I should only focus on the UPSC, ma'am. Do you agree with me in that scenario?
You should appear for both the exams, because the thing is, once you start clearing prelims, you start clearing prelims for all. उसका फिर state PCS का ही क्यों ना हो, इसका क्यों ना हो, they are very good teachers. These all other exams that you're feeling, they're very good teachers of temperament, if not content. टेम्परामेंट बढ़ता है यार. फाइनल एग्जाम में, प्रीलिम्स में जब हाथ कांपता है ना, उसकी प्रैक्टिस है वो स्टेट पीसीएस के प्रीलिम्स में हाथ कांपना. That is important to be given. You should feel it, even if it is out of your cycle of UPSC. It doesn't matter. 2-3 महीने में, 2-3 दिन में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. जाके एग्जाम दे के आओ, बैठ के आओ उसमें.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
सनाया?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. Ma'am, I am thinking about giving examination at 2026, and I have started my preparation 2 years back. And ma'am, as per my observation, I found like pattern of asking question of UPSC is in PS or IR is mostly related to current affairs. So now I am doing current affairs and also along with Indian polity, and also I am doing NCRT, but I didn't find in PS only. In case of PS, I didn't find NCRT that much accessible. So should I keep that? Yeah, should I skip that or not?
You can, but PSIR के लिए it will be better you take an advice from an optional expert. अभी जितना जनरल बात से है, if you are feeling, get it checked from a colleague, from a friend, from somebody, from person who has PSIR optional. Ask their advice, and then जो standard books people are telling ना, that is most of the times good. Actually, it is always good. The other book that we are following might or might not be good. जो standard books हैं, जो सब पढ़ रहे हैं, वो पढ़ो. That is the best strategy.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your advice. Thank you.
Okay. Then Shubhi.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah. Good afternoon, Shubhi. Tell me.
Ma'am, I have 2 doubts. Ma'am, पहला ये कि how to ensure the peak performance in tests as well as on the main day.
Okay.
Ma'am, second is, ma'am, I'm not doing anything.
क्या करना है?
Yes, ma'am.
Peak performance मतलब क्या करना चाहते हो?
मैम जैसे when I write 3 hour का टेस्ट, तो 2.5 hour के बाद बोरिंग लगने लगता है. ऐसा लगता है कि पूरा जो एक इनिशियली जो पेस था वो लूज हो गया, और फिर आई टेंड टू स्किप द टेस्ट. फिर आई वुड बी लाइक 2.5 hour में छोड़ दिया. सो एंड देन वी हैव टू अटेम्प्ट 6
के
hours.
साथ ही आदत पड़ जाएगी उसकी. प्रैक्टिस के साथ ही आदत पड़ेगी. वो 3 घंटा बैठना, इट विल बी लाइक, जैसे ऐसा होता है ना कि हम एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाते हैं, पहली बार में तो वो बहुत दूर लगती है, फिर जब रेगुलरली जाने लगते हैं तो वो चीज पास लगने लगती है. इट डजंट फील दैट कम्फर्टसम. So the more you write, and you have to tell yourself in the start only, the intention is set in the start only. Are you getting it evaluated from somewhere?
Yes, ma'am.
So like डू यू नॉट वांट टू सी कि मेरे को कितने मार्क्स अवार्ड हो रहे हैं उसमें?
Yes, ma'am.
राइट, द इंटेंशन शुड बी सेट बिफोर द एग्जाम कि मुझे चेक करना है, मुझे ये वाला इंप्रूव करना है, अपना स्पीड चेक करना है, इसमें मुझे देखना है मुझे कितने मार्क्स मिल रहे हैं. इंटेंशन शुड बी सेट बिफोर द टेस्ट एंड देन यू शुड सिट राइटिंग द टेस्ट. जस्ट टाइम पास करने के लिए टेस्ट के लिए नहीं बैठना है. इट इज अ मॉक टेस्ट, यू आर सिटिंग एज इफ यू विल बी सिटिंग इन द फाइनल एग्जाम. तो उसी इंटेंशन के साथ बैठना है, और जितनी बार लिखोगे ना उतना उसकी आदत पड़ जाएगी. somebody had told 1 hour के बाद ही cumbersome लगने लगता है, बोरिंग लगने लगता है. That's because the intention is not set. हम लिख के अरे क्या लिख देते हैं यार, खाली बैठे हैं. That should not be the way of writing the test. You should know what you're trying to test, what you're trying to implement in that test. तभी वो 3 घंटे का motivation आएगा. Right?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have a second question. Ma'am, for right now, I'm not doing anything for prelims, like CSAT भी नहीं और MCQs भी नहीं. I'm focusing only on mains preparation. So, will it be fine?
No problem. Yeah, you can do it. CSAT, how is your CSAT? थोड़ा assess कर लो, because CSAT is a long game. अगर CSAT में problem है, तो वो last 3 महीने में complete नहीं होगी. It does need a year-long, practice. वो थोड़ा सा स्पेस बनाने में टाइम लगता है. If you think your CSAT is not good, then you should start taking up CSAT. If you think it is fair enough, you can handle CSAT, then वो last 2-3 महीने में किया जा सकता है.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Sai Vivek.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm appearing for this mains 2024, and this is my first attempt.
Okay.
So actually, I haven't covered well in before prelims for this mains, and now I have finished my GS4 and GS1, but I haven't even started the GS2 and 3. At the same time, I have almost finished paper 1 of my optional and didn't start paper 2.
Okay.
So at the same time, ma'am, I'm facing the time crunch issues, and if I speeden up my time, my answer quality is getting looser.
Okay.
And unable to recall examples at the same time.
Sai Vivek, अभी तो your aim should be to complete कोई भी एक booklet, GS2, GS3 की, एक mains 365 or whatever source that you are reading. You should go through it immediately, as soon as possible, और optional complete करो. आंसर राइटिंग तो टाइम में ही करनी है, irrespective what you are writing. उसमें एग्जाम्पल आ रहे हैं नहीं आ रहे हैं, दैट इज सेकेंडरी. यू शुड कंप्लीट इट इन टाइम. और जैसे पढ़ोगे, जैसे रिवाइज करोगे, ये एग्जाम्पल आने लगेंगे. सो योर फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी शुड बी, अगर बिल्कुल अभी तक उठाया भी नहीं है, इफ यू हैव नॉट इवन स्टार्टेड डूइंग GS2, GS3, देन यू शुड इमीडिएटली take GS2, GS3 up and complete it as soon as possible.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है. Take that as priority. ठीक है. Next, Jaya Mishra. I am overwhelmed. Sahil is saying, I am overwhelmed by my own notes and can't revise them timely. How did you plan your daily, weekly, monthly revisions? Yeah, देखो, there is no, jitna you're expecting, nobody, take in writing, nobody has had such a planned preparation. Exam requires slogging. Exam is chaotic. इतना टाइम लगता है. Everybody feels the same way as you are feeling in whatsoever attempt they are in. Nobody has the weekly, daily, monthly time revision schedule. Whenever you're feeling the need, especially if you're appearing for 2024, whenever you're feeling the need of revising your notes, in the sense कि कुछ exam लिखा और उससे क्या पता चला कि the condition is that you're not able to do this particular portion of your GS2, GS3, then you revise that notes with that perspective only कि मुझे final exam में लिखने के लिए किस चीज की जरूरत है. Getting my point, Sahil?
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, for GS1 कैसे उसको थोड़ा सा faster way में complete कर सकती हूँ मैं, like in a week or so?
right? Okay, one last question we'll take. Nihar Ranjan Biswal.
Hello, ma'am.
हाँ, tell me.
मैम लास्ट टाइम ओपीएससी मतलब ओडिशा पीसीएस जो होता है वो उसका सिलेबस चेंज किया और वो यूपीएससी के अलाइन कर लिया है सिलेबस। तो अभी जो उसका रिजल्ट निकलने वाला है, मैं आ रहा था, मैं लास्ट टाइम मेंस अपीयर किया था मैं। तो इस बार जो उसका प्रीलिम होगा वो अक्टूबर नवंबर में होगा। तो दिक्कत ये है कि थोड़ा सा मेंस का कंटेंट जो है मतलब जैसे कि मेरा ऑप्शनल का और जो GS4 और स्पेसिफिकली GS1 का कुछ पार्ट छूट गया है। तो अभी मेरा जो प्रेफरेंस है, जैसे कि मैं थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं फील कर पा रहा हूँ मेंस को लेके। तो मैं मान के चल रहा था कि आखिरी बार मैं तो प्रीलिम क्लियर किया हूँ, तो इस बार मैं मतलब इस 70 डे को प्रीलिम और मेंस का पैरेलली लेने से मेरे को कोई दिक्कत होगा क्या? मैं थोड़ा एज्यूम नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ क्या करूँ।
This is your last attempt.
No, ma'am. This is my second attempt.
So आप उड़ीसा पीसीएस के प्रीलिम्स और इसकी मेंस को पैरेलल करना चाह रहे हो?
मतलब हाँ, उस टाइप का, मतलब यूपीएससी का इस साल प्रीलिम मेरा नहीं हुआ है।
ओके, इस बार नहीं हुआ और उड़ीसा पीसीएस पे यू शुड डेफिनेटली गो फॉर इट। देना ही है यार स्टेट पीसीएस का एग्जाम, जितना भी टाइम लग रहा है। इफ यू थिंक इट रिक्वायर्स 1 month ऑफ प्रिपरेशन स्पेसिफिकली फॉर उड़ीसा पीसीएस, यू शुड डू इट। उसके लिए 1 महीने के लिए अगर अपनी मेंस की प्रिपरेशन बंद करनी पड़े तो कर दो, कोई बात नहीं।
प्रीलिम के लिए थोड़ा कंफर्टेबल हूँ मैम, जैसे कि मैं प्रीलिम के लिए काफी चीज खत्म कर चुका हूँ, लेकिन मैं मेंस के लिए थोड़ा सा, जैसे कि मेरा GS4 का थोड़ा उतना स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड नहीं है और ऑप्शनल में भी 1-2 पर्सन में थोड़ा स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड नहीं है। तो मैं कितना दूर, मतलब 50-40 दिन तक जैसे कि मान के उधर छोड़ सकता हूँ कि हाँ प्रीलिम में उतना दिन हो जाएगा, तो मैं उस टाइप का कुछ एज्यूम करके चलूं या
जो प्रायोरिटी आ रहा है, अगर पीसीएस का पेपर आ रहा है अभी नियर और उसके लिए कुछ स्पेसिफिक प्रिपरेशन करने की जरूरत है, तो यू शुड गो फॉर इट। ओके, ठीक है यार, we'll continue, we'll have more sessions, don't worry। कोई 2024 का स्टूडेंट नहीं होना चाहिए। 2025 के लिए I will be keeping this session अभी regularly. Some will be meeting me in the morning also. We can take that, continue our discussion there also, right? Thank you. ठीक है
मैम।
हाँ रवि।
मैम मेरा एक डाउट है कि मैंने अभी रिसेंटली CAPF मेंस दिया है, और मैम जो अपने कन्वर्टाइज का हमारा जो मैथ सेशन चल रहा है अभी सुबह 7:30 वाला, उसके अलावा जो मैं बाकी क्वेश्चन को एड्रेस कर पा रहा हूँ वो मेरा प्रॉपर स्ट्रक्चर में नहीं आ रहा है। कंटेंट रिकॉल है, सब कुछ हो रहा है, बट मैम जिस वे में आप लिखते हो उस वे में मतलब मैं पॉइंट रिकॉल ही नहीं कर पा रहा। लैक ऑफ रिवीजन या लैक ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस बार बार हो रहा है।
देखो ऐसा नहीं होता है कि व्हेन आई एम राइटिंग, ऐसा नहीं है कि मुझे 1 2 3 4 पॉइंट एकदम अच्छे से पता होते हैं। व्हेन आई एम राइटिंग द फर्स्ट पॉइंट, तभी मुझे सेकंड पॉइंट दिमाग में आ रहा होता है। गेटिंग माय पॉइंट रवि? जितना ऑर्गेनाइज, देखो हमारा एम है कि कॉपी पे आंसर ऑर्गेनाइज दिखना चाहिए, दिमाग में ऑर्गेनाइज उतना नहीं होता जितना कॉपी पे ऑर्गेनाइज दिखता है। तो इफ यू आर राइटिंग एंड थिंकिंग पैरेलली एंड सेकंड पॉइंट जो है फर्स्ट पॉइंट लिखते हुए आ रहा है दिमाग में, दैट इज अ फेयर इनफ डील। अगर स्ट्रक्चर नहीं बन रहा है तो स्ट्रक्चर के लिए अपना हमने कैसे, हाउ वी हैव डिस्कस्ड दैट you should think that the question is being posed to you orally, and what will be your flow of thought while you are talking about it। तो अगर कुछ इशू पूछा जा रहा है तो you will say yes, ये इशू तो है, but some positives are also there and these are the way ahead to improve the issue, right? ये क्वेश्चन का फ्लो स्ट्रक्चर इसी वे में होगा। हेडिंग्स वो बनेंगे जो क्वेश्चन में लिखा है, एंड द फ्लो ऑफ द क्वेश्चन विल बी लाइक दिस। इफ अ क्वेश्चन इज वेरी इनडायरेक्ट और बहुत घुमा के पूछा है, उसको सिंप्लीफाई करके इसकी ये पूछना क्या चाह रहा है, उसको सिंप्लीफाई करके देन अगेन यू विल पोज इट योरसेल्फ एज इट इज बीइंग आस्क्ड टू यू ओरली, एंड देन यू विल अगेन एज अगर बात करते हो तो क्या फ्लो बनता, उसी फ्लो में आपको आंसर लिखना है.
यस मैम.
एंड इट विल कम विद प्रैक्टिस. थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस करोगे, ओरली मेंटली सोचने लगोगे ना सवालों को, तो इट विल बिकम इजियर.
ओके.
और एग्जाम्पल का क्या करें मैम?
एक मिनट रवि बताओ.
मैम एक ऑफिशियली डाउट है, मैंने 2024 वो ऑफिशियल वो लिया था कन्वर्टाइज का 1 ईयर का सब्सक्रिप्शन. मैम मैंने उसमें सिर्फ 12 to 15 आंसर्स लिखे, मैं प्रॉपर यूज नहीं कर पाया क्योंकि मैं कंटेंट प्रिपेयर करने में लगा, इवैल्यूएशन नहीं कर पाया, आंसर नहीं लिखता था उस टाइम पे. बट अब मैंने आंसर राइटिंग आपके साथ स्टार्ट किया तो मैं सोचता हूँ और भी आंसर्स लिखूं जिससे मैं इवैल्यूएशन करवा पाऊँ. बट मैम वो सितंबर में खत्म होने वाला है, तो क्या वो एक्सटेंड हो सकता है?
यार उसके लिए यू विल हैव टू कांटेक्ट द टीम ओनली. उसके लिए आई एम नॉट द राइट पर्सन.
मेल डाला था बट नॉट रिप्लाई. मेल डाला था मैंने बट नॉट रिप्लाई.
What I can think of is that operations is overloaded because of mains burden. जो mains 2020 that could be one reason.
I understand. तो हम कैसे कर सकते हैं उसे एक्सटेंड या एनी आइडिया?
एक बार यार उन्हीं के कस्टमर केयर पे एक बार कॉल करके देख लो.
ओके, थैंक यू.
Okay. Always analyze the option available. What do we have to always analyze the options available? No. Irrespective, no. We have to only address the demand of the question. This who was Nishant? क्या नाम था? Nishant was asking a question.
हेलो मैम, एग्जाम्पल को कैसे डेवलप करें ग्रेजुअली? जो हमारा एग्जाम्पल रहता है ना, वो थोड़ा दिक्कत होता है.
करते हैं निहार, इस पे बात करते हैं फिर हम. इट्स थोड़ा सा डिटेल्ड चीज है ये, इस पे बात करेंगे और सेशंस लेंगे. विल कीप मीटिंग, विल कीप टॉकिंग. ठीक है, चलो सी यू गाइस. थैंक यू, बाय.